guys, welcome back to the bulking series. This is episode 2. Just got done with my cardio. Your boy's drenched. It is piss and rain outside in New Jersey. And yeah, I was the only one walking outside today around the local lake that I go around. But yeah, like I said in the last video, doing cardio pretty much every day. Just trying to get my 10,000 steps in for, a few reasons. Hold on, the camera's falling. But yeah, I usually do cardio every day on the bulk for a couple of reasons. Number one, to keep me hungry, just by walking outside like 30, 40 minutes to an hour, keeps the ghrelin levels up a little bit. Number two, my body just feels better. When I have a lot of blood flowing, right after that walk, my body just feels a lot better. It's a lot less stiff, a lot more flexible. And number three, mental. I like to go on like the morning walks to kind of shape my mind for the day, get my mind ready for what I got to do for the rest of the day. Usually throw in like an audio book. Right now I'm reading one of David Goggins' books. The first one, Can't Hurt Me. Going to be starting the second one soon. And then I gotta find another book. So if you have a book that you recommend, shoot it in the comments. But yeah, basically a couple of the reasons are physical, but the main one is kind of mental. Puts me in the right frame of mind, relaxes my anxiety first thing in the morning, and it's just a great way to start the day. And I would highly recommend it. And for bulking, yeah, like I said, it just keeps you hungry. Sometimes I'll go for walks throughout the day as well on top of this one. Just because if I feel like I'm not, hungry throughout the day, just for overall just getting up, from my computer while I'm editing, just to move around a little bit, help me with digestion. There's a lot of benefits to walking and just moving around throughout the day and increasing your needs. So highly recommend, even on the bulk when the priority is, weight gain and muscle gain. We're not necessarily doing it to burn fat. There's a lot of other benefits than, fat burning to, doing cardio. So yeah, that's why I do that. But right now we got to make the first meal. We are behind on food today. I never thought I would say that, but we are behind on food. This is going to be breakfast. So breakfast is usually a cup of joe, black coffee, big ass thing of water, my Stanley cup. And then we're going to do today, I think we're going to do some eggs, whole eggs. Going to do 4 whole eggs, pasture raised. These are the bougie eggs. This whole fucking carton at Whole Foods was like $11. Not for nothing, ridiculous. However, I will say, I don't know if it's just me, but they taste a lot better. They taste different. Maybe I'm just saying that because, the price tag, and I want to make it seem like it was worth it. But fire, and the colors of these eggs are like more brighter. They're like almost like an orange. Like the yolks are like almost orange compared to like the other eggs that I used to eat. And high quality shit. But we're doing 4 of these eggs, and then we're doing, I believe, I don't know what I want for the carb source. Either cream of wheat or oatmeal I've been doing. This is going to be the pre-workout meal as well. Gonna have to make sure we get enough carbs in. So we're gonna do like 90 grams of quick oats. We're gonna do 90 grams of oats with 1 scoop of the RYSE blueberry muffin protein. This has been my daily driver lately, along with the Skippy, but honestly not in the mood for peanut butter right now, or like a peanut butter flavor. So we're gonna do 1 scoop of this, and as usual, JOEIV, rice ups. But yeah, we're gonna make this breakfast, and then I'll see you while I'm eating it. All right, see what I mean by the yolks being bright and like orange? Look at this. Hold on, let me see if I can focus. Look at these yolks, man. High quality shit. They're like orange. Just organic. You can't beat it. Farm to table. But yeah, like I said, Whole Foods needs to chill. Not worth the price tag. $11 for 1 carton. Absolutely absurd. Almost as absurd as my caffeine addiction. Already 3 coffees deep. Had 2 this morning. This is my pre-breakfast coffee. Gonna have breakfast and then pre. And then we're gonna hit some back. So yeah, it's back day today. Doing a pull day. Don't quite have the new split. No, yeah, don't quite have the new split yet. So on this bulk, what we're gonna be doing is exposing my weak points. Just like you ever see that video of Arnold talking about, training, we're exposing our weak points. And for me, being like a taller guy, I'm like 5'11", 6 foot, but my limbs are so fucking long. Like, dude, look at my wingspan. This is a wide angle lens. So my limbs are so long, my arms, like, they go all the way down. I could like touch my knee just by doing that. So my arms are so long. Same thing with my legs. So those are going to be the two main weak points we're going to work on. Just my limbs overall. Going to try to fill up those limbs. Get my arms nice and big. Get those legs nice and wide. Get that quad sweep just to look more compact and look more symmetrical. And then along with that, my back is one of my stronger points. The detail and the thickness. However, the width needs a lot of work in my opinion. Especially when I do like a front lat spread, I definitely need like that width to really pop those through the front. So those are gonna be the main weak points: arms overall, legs overall, and my back width. My shoulders and chest, along with the back, are like my strong points. But my limbs, man, I'm like fucking Slender Man. I gotta fill out these limbs, especially my arms, man. I'm gonna actually talk to Brandon, see what he thinks about forearm work. I'm not sure how many bodybuilders directly train forearms, but I don't know. I low-key want to like get into it, especially if I'm gonna be having the calories to add the extra that extra work. So right now the goal is to bulk to 220, 215, put on some good quality size, and then go right into a prep. So I'm thinking my show will probably be like mid-summer of 2024, maybe late summer, so like July, August. But we haven't decided on if we're going to do men's or classic yet. If we're doing classic, I really have to bunker down and try to put on some size in these limbs. But if we're doing men's physique, I could really spam the arm days, try to prioritize the arm growth over the legs, because if I'm doing men's physique, they're going to be covered in shorts for the most part. Or I might do both. Honestly, I'm thinking about like doing back-to-back shows and doing both. So yeah, that's gonna be something we're gonna have to decide on in the next few weeks or months, because this is like really probably my first real structured bulk. Like I've never done like a structured bulk like this. I've been just kind of training and pretty much eating at like a slow maintenance for the last few years of training. I don't want to burn these eggs. But one more thing I wanted to say is we're going to be experimenting with that Mike Mentzer style of training. So that low volume, high intensity, 2, maybe 3 working sets, just balls to the wall till failure. That's how I like to do things anyway. Like, to be honest, if I'm doing higher volume than that, like after the first 2 hard working sets, I'm pretty much spent anyway. So, and I feel like I kind of like hold back and I just get the set done in a way. I feel like it'll be more efficient to just go in there with the goal. All right, I gotta hit this exercise, 2 hard, heavy ass sets, balls to the wall, just so I can give it my all. Because if you think about it, if people are doing like 4 or 5 sets for an exercise, you're subconsciously kind of holding back a little bit. You know what I mean? Even though you're like not thinking about, oh, I gotta hold back. You are, because you know how many sets you have in front of you. So you're not gonna really go fucking balls to the walls on those first few sets. When you're pushing so fucking hard, like you're gonna pop a blood vessel in your eye. You're not going that hard because in the back of your head, oh fuck, I got 4 sets after this. You know what I mean? I want to go in there, know what I have to do. A couple hard, heavy sets, and just fucking take it to the brink, man. Take it to the brink of failure. Not to the brink of failure. Take it to fucking absolute failure. Once I'm done with that, a couple drop sets, really just training my fucking ass off with, low volume, high intensity, and just fucking, really trying to maximize my growth and, put the calories that I'm consuming to good use. So that's the goal. That's where we're going to be experimenting. I've also never trained like that. So going into a lot of unknowns, but honestly, like, if everything was guaranteed, with bodybuilding and, lifting and fitness, it wouldn't be fun. It would take the fun out of all this. So, you know, it's very fun to work on yourself and to see how things work for you. So, very excited for that. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna attend to these eggs. I'm gonna burn them, and they're too expensive to burn. So look at that. Look at those yolks. I don't know if you can see it. Look at those fucking yolks. All right, boys and girls, breakfast is served. We got, oh fuck, I forgot utensils. 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take 2. Breakfast is served. 4 pasture-raised, organic, overpriced eggs. We got 90 grams of oats, 1 scoop of the RYSE blueberry muffin loaded protein, JOEIV. And then we have 2 VitaFocus, multivitamins. Usually like to slam 2 of these every day, just in case I don't get all the, micronutrients from my daily diet, which I think I'm probably getting, but just to keep me covered. And this also has like a nootropic in it that like helps with like cognitive, function, mental clarity, all that good stuff. But one thing I want to touch on is a lot of people, when they hear the word bulking, when they give themselves the green light to go on a bulk, to try to put on muscle, they also give themselves the green light to eat like shit, to eat like a fucking idiot. So I went to Whole Foods because I am prioritizing whole, hearty foods on this bulk. A lot of people, think bulking is like, hey, it's a free pass, as long as I get in my protein, I could just, eat whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, you could, and you are gonna gain weight, you are gonna gain some muscle, but at the expense, you're just gonna fucking pour on a ton of fat. Like if right now there's like fucking sugar cookies over there, I could literally just be like, oh man, yeah, I'm bulking, I can have a couple. And then, I know myself, a couple's gonna lead to 5, and then you're already gonna be in the surplus by the end of the day, so you're gonna be in an even bigger surplus. If I'm eating like 3,300 calories now, my maintenance is like 3,000, then 4 of those cookies puts me at like 3,800, fucking close to 4,000. Next thing you know, yeah, I'm putting on muscle, but I'm dumping on the fat as well, and that's what you don't want. You want to bulk, and put as much lean tissue on as possible with the least amount of fat. I mean, I know fat gain is going to be inevitable, but you want to gain as little fat as possible on the bulk. Trust me, it's gonna make you feel better, while you're shoveling in all these extra calories. It's gonna help you perform better, carrying a little bit, less fluff. And it's gonna make the psychological, part of bulking, a lot easier, a lot better, because if you're bulking, the right way, you should only be gaining like 2 pounds a month, half pound, every week, which is a slow gain. But over time, 10 months, that's fucking 20 pounds. So, it's a slow burn, but you're still gaining the weight. However, if you say, oh, fuck it, let's just eat whatever we want and lift, you can gain like 10, 15 pounds in like a month easily. And it'll be muscle, fat, and you'll feel like shit. You get a nice little watery face. And then you'll just be like, fuck this. And then that can cause some, body dysmorphia. And it could fuck you up if you just gain weight way too fast. But if you want to bulk the smart way and have it affect you way less psychologically, take it slow, do it the right way, and don't think about it as a bulking phase. Think about it as a mass building phase, because that word bulk has kind of just got so shit on. And the connotation behind it now is basically just eating whatever the fuck you want for the sake of muscle growth. But yeah, I don't like to think of it as a bulk. I like to think about it as a mass building phase. Bulking just sounds like you're eating McDonald's every day, and that's not what we're about. Trying to put on some lean mass with minimal fat gain. So cheers to the overpriced eggs. I'll see you in the gym. Fuck. Alrighty, about to go head over to the gym, and if you're new here, you don't know this, but if you're an OG, you already know, we got the garage gym, baby. We got the Iron Chicken gym, and that's where we're gonna be training pretty much this whole bulk. We might take a couple trips to some public gyms here and there, but for the most part, gotta be in this Iron Chicken, And all we got in here right now are the basics, baby. You don't really need a specific piece of equipment to build muscle. All you need is some resistance, and you need yourself to push yourself fucking hard. So yeah, all you need is the basics. We got dumbbells, we got some, we got a squat rack, we got plates, we got a treadmill. Not gonna be using that in the bulk, but we got, you know, a cable machine there, and we plan on adding a lot more stuff. As I said last video, probably gonna get a pendulum squat over in that corner, a leg press over in this corner, chest machine, back machine, and then right where I'm standing, do a preacher curl machine. So we're gonna do a lot of upgrades to get mainly the only machines that I would typically use in a public gym, because I'm not really a machine type guy, definitely for leg day. But other than that, I love free weights, I love dumbbells, I love barbells, I love just old school movements, you know, the basics. So yeah, gonna be doing a lot of additions. But today, I just had the bright idea, since I'm not on like a specific plan right now, I'm gonna try Mike Mentzer's back, shoulder, and bicep workout. Like, why not? I'm gonna give it a try, see how I like the training style, and yeah, we're gonna give that a go. I believe it is chest, shoulders, and biceps. Sorry for the interruption, but the workout is back, shoulders, and biceps, and it's really just a few back movements, low volume, couple sets, but intense as fuck. And then the shoulder movements is a lateral raise, I believe, and like a rear delt movement. And then, you know, just biceps. So we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna push balls to the freaking wall. And look at this weather though. Fucking shitty, you know, rainy weather in New Jersey. And low key, I love lifting when the weather is just fucking, you know, rainy in the Iron Chicken, because it just, I get to just look at the rain while I'm lifting. But yeah, getting the camera all wet. Camera's way too expensive to get it all messed up from the rain. So yeah, I'm gonna take some pre, and then we're gonna get into it, baby. All right, so today's pre-workout stack is gonna be pretty simple, but extremely effective. Since I already had like 3 coffees today, like I said before, just gonna be doing like 1 scoop of the RYSE Stim Daddy. 1 scoop's around 200 milligrams caffeine, 2 scoops is 400. And anything over that, you're a sick fuck like me, that I usually do. But yeah, not doing that today. And then we're gonna do 2 scoops of the Pump Daddy version 2, because I want a massive pump today. I want a fucking absolutely monstrous pump. And I want to prioritize that today rather than being, you know, kind of cracked out, since this is like a little bit of a lower volume workout. And it's probably not gonna take that long. So I'm not trying to be cracked out for the rest of the day, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's gonna be today's pre-workout stack. And these flavors just dropped like about a week ago. So absolutely fire. I've been loving these. These have been the daily drivers lately. And yeah, go check them out if you want. But for right now, I will be your living proof if you're on the fence. And I will show you the monstrous pump and sick workout we're about to hit. Today's #1 objective is to make Mike Mentzer very proud. And the flavor of this is candy watermelon. Probably one of my favorite RYSE flavors overall. Aside from like the collabs. The collabs are goated in my opinion. Like the Great Bazooka Loaded is probably my favorite, along with the Country Time. A gold standard is the Kool-Aid, but the collabs are the best in my opinion. I think yesterday I accidentally did 3 scoops of Stim Daddy instead of 2 and 2, and I was cracked out, dude. It was bad. I was like itching all over the place. My whole body was on fire. Amazing experience, but terrifying, low key. But my pre-workout, as you guys know, if you've been here for a while, you know that RYSE Ups is giving me my own signature pre. My pre-workout, we're on the fence with a couple flavors. A flavor that a sample I'm getting in soon, within the next couple days, is gonna be like a Coca-Cola type flavor. It's not like the actual collab with Coke, but like a cola, like those like cola candies, those type, those things. You know what I'm talking about? I'll pop them up right here. Like those, cola things, cream soda. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but like kind of like a Coca-Cola type flavor. But imagine that with a pre-workout, in a pre-workout. So that's gonna be fire, in my opinion. Hopefully they nailed it, so I can give them the go ahead, so we can get working on like the labels and everything. But it's been right now it's already been like a 2.5 month process. So still working on that. But when it drops, it's gonna be amazing. And hopefully when it drops, we got this YouTube popping off, baby, to, you know, perfect timing for, you know, making some sales, hopefully. But yeah, enough of that, enough of the business. Let's slam this and get to the real business, which is just gonna be blowing my back the fuck out. One thing about RYSE though, I don't know what ingredient it is, but they all tend to just explode. Except for this one. I don't know, maybe they updated the formula on this. Almost forgot. Down the freaking hatch, baby, cheers. Something I'm also working on is creating a bulking playlist. I don't know what kind of vibes yet the bulk is gonna have me on. So I don't know if I wanna go 80s rock. I don't know if I wanna go SoundCloud, you know, like David Goggins type remixes, you know what I'm saying? Like with like funk songs on them. Or if I wanna go, you know, I might be fucking rocking with Taylor Swift all bulk, you don't know. I don't know what kind of vibes the extra calories are going to give me. So I'm gonna wait a little bit until the bulk and the extra calories settle in, and then we'll see how I'm feeling, and then I'll construct a beautiful bulking playlist for me, but also for you guys. I'll drop the link in my bio, and we could bulk together, baby. You know, don't come at me if the song Bad Blood is on there by Taylor Swift. It's a banger. I don't make the rules. I mean, I lift the bangers. I don't give a fuck who sings them. Alrighty, so that pre is already seeping through my system, already starting to feel it, just penetrating my veins. And a lot of the times I get asked the question, Joe, what do you do to warm up, like before lifting? What's your typical routine? And over the years, it kind of has changed. For, you know, I'd say like a couple years ago, what I would typically do is, you know, hop on the treadmill, you know, for 10 minutes, do a little valet jog, warm up the system. And that's typically what I would do to warm up. And honestly, I wasn't as strong and I didn't need as much energy to perform my lift back then. But now, as I've gotten older, as I've gotten stronger, as my body has demanded, you know, more energy, you know, to be put into these lifts, all I've been doing is just a little bit of a band warm up. Just, you know, a few upper body warm ups on upper body day, like pass-throughs, you know, band pull-aparts. And if it's chest day, I'll do like a chest press, or just anything to loosen up the body, get the core body temperature up before lifting. That's typically what I would do. And I have a separate leg day warm up as well, like doing like band walks to open up the hips, you know, stuff like that, etc. Cat cows to loosen up the lower back. But typically you just want to do anything to get your body warm and your core body temperature up. So you're nice and warm going into your lift. You never want to lift weights while you're ice cold. So for example, today is chest, back, doing little shoulders as well. So the warm up will be like 2 sets of 15 of pass-throughs. Same thing, 2 sets of 15 band pull-aparts. And then since it's back day, I'll warm up the lats a little bit. I'll do like I'll wrap the band like around like a pole, do some rows, just do some face pulls, just anything to loosen up, once again, the core body temperature and also the muscles you're going to be targeting. That's typically the way I like to go about it. That's what I found works for me and has allowed me to stay injury-free lifting for the last 10 years. It's like my 10th year of training. Been training since I was like 14, and yeah, I'm 23 now. So that's what's allowed me to stay injury-free for the last decade of training. I mean, major injury-free. You know what I mean? Major injuries. Got some lingering, you know, bumps and bruises, but for the most part, we're good. I'm all nice and warm now, so let's actually lift. All right, so the first exercise of Mr. Mentzer's back day is going to be a close grip pull down to bias the lats, and then we're going to go right into it's supposed to be a Nautilus pull down. Obviously, I don't have a Nautilus machine in here, so we're gonna do a straight arm pull down on the cable. Once again, to blow up those lats, and yeah, but we're doing like 2 warm-up sets before getting into the heavy, hard working sets. And the working set rep range is, on everything pretty much, is 6 to 8 reps. So haven't gone that heavy in a while, so we'll see how that goes. And also I know Mike Mentzer prioritizes, you know, slow eccentrics, like really just getting everything out of each and every rep. So we're gonna go like 3 to 4 second negatives. So it should be humbling and it should burn like crazy. So gonna do a couple warm-up sets, then we're gonna get right into it. All right, last warm-up set here. Little tip on any lat pull down. A lot of people, you know, you'll see them on the lat pull down machine, and they'll have their feet like this, you know, like on the floor. You're gonna lose a lot of power like that and there's a lot of stability. I recommend making sure your fucking feet are just completely flat right under you so you can generate as much power as you can. Because I find that if I do that, I'm way weaker. All right, got a nice little sweat going. Now we're gonna hop right into the working sets. And not gonna lie, I have absolutely no idea what weight to choose for either of these because I've never trained like this before, haven't trained in the 6 to 8 rep range in years, and also haven't done it with like a 4-second negative. So I don't know. I know that I could do 100 on this lat pull down cable for like, you know, 10 to 15, sometimes even more depending on how much food I got in me. I'm gonna do 14, so there's 140 pounds on this weight stack. For 6 to 8 reps at like a slow and controlled pace, I don't know, should be able to do it. There's only one way to find out. First working set of Mr. Mike Mentzer's heavy duty training plan going down right now. Gotta pick an absolute banger. Come on, baby.
History's gonna fucking repeat itself. Dude, I fall in love with the girl and she fucking ruins my life. No, I don't need a chick, bro. I need a rifle and ammunition.
Memorize that pain. Be scared of it. Neutralize it. And fucking eat it! I don't know what that fucking means! It sounded really fucking hard, Don. That's all that fucking matters. Now I'm hard. Stay hard.
Holy shit. Turns out, I know myself. Perfect weight. Got one extra rep, but after the next set, should probably fall right into that rep range. But it's time for the superset. Moving the tripod over here, keeping the clip running, not trying to ruin the intensity. You guys are gonna get a beautiful view of my cake. And for this, gonna go with like 120 pounds.
There you go. Energy. Let it out. 7, 8, 9, 8. 10 more. Machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13.
Oh, fuck.
14. Come on.
Holy
15.
shit.
Shut that muscle down.
Oh my God. I haven't felt the burn in my lats like that in a minute. Could be the extra calories, but most certainly could be this style of training. And the basis of this style of training is basically just leaving nothing to chance. Just execution, you know, lifting as much weight as humanly possible in that 6 to 8 rep range and just taking it all the way till absolute failure, basically to where you're pushing so hard that your veins are popping out of your freaking head. You could probably pop a blood vessel in your eye, and you're just absolutely winded after each and every set. So this style of training is known to be, you know, faster, like shorter time in the gym, but very fucking efficient. And you see a lot of people moving towards it nowadays because I think it might be the best bang for your buck, especially, you know, if you're natty, you know. It's good for recovery as well. And I believe it's only like a 4-day split. Might be something to think about if you want to change up your training. But dude, my lats are pumped after one set. Loving it. All right, second and final set of the first exercise. Come on, baby.
17. You don't know me, son. Get it. 18. You don't know me, son. Get it. 19. You don't know me, son. Yeah. 20. You got some more in this. 21. Yeah, get it again. Come on, we want to see it. Good. 22. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? That's you, buddy. Come on, 23. Come on, 24. One more, David. Who's one more to carry the boats? You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You did it. Yeah.
Dude, low key, best back pump I've had in a while. And it's only been 1.5 sets.
Believe me, the more you put into anything, the more you're gonna get out. The longer you train, the more you eat, the more you sleep, the better results you're gonna get. It doesn't take a
How's the back looking in this natty lighting?
what I'm saying. The more you put in, the more you get out. So stop fucking making excuses.
I think what it is with this training style is that there's just no fluff. You know how much you're doing. You know you got 2 sets as hard as you fucking can. So you're not holding back. Like you know that there's no more sets after this. So you're really giving every set your fucking all, because if you're only doing 2 sets, you better make them fucking good. You better make them efficient. I think that's like the reason why this training style works so much, is like less is more if you're putting in the maximum effort on every set. As a result, after only 2 sets, my back is pumped as fuck right now. And I fucking love it. All right, on to my least favorite thing to train, like ever. Only because I get like tension headaches after it. And like, I don't know, my neck starts to hurt a lot. We're doing some shrugs, we're doing some traps. And on the program it says Mike Mentzer prefers that you like hop into like a machine, like a chest machine, and that you do like the shrugs on that machine. Or he says if you don't have that, like I don't have that, do dumbbells, and if you don't like dumbbell, do barbell. So in that list, it's like from best to worst according to him. So yeah, we're gonna do dumbbell shrugs. We're gonna warm up first with like one warm-up set with 40s, and then probably, actually, you know what, I should probably warm up with like 60s and then go to 90s. That'd probably be smarter. I'm so used to training in like the 12 to 15 rep range. All right, gonna warm up with these. Oof. 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 6, 7. All right, that was easy as fuck. All right, got our straps on. These smell like absolute shit, but I made the decision that we're gonna go with the hundreds for the 6 to 8 rep range. I think I can handle that.
You did it! You're doing yourself a dish fucking service. Engrave this fucking memory, this fucking set, this heavy ass shit.
7, 8, 9.
I don't live off that whole shit. I wish the water was cold.
Seeing stars, that's 1 down. Holy shit. It's actually crazy. Like, I feel more exerted right now being like close to halfway through this workout than I would like towards, you know, the latter end of my normal workout. I think it's just the effort. I'm telling you, it's the intensity and the effort and just the energy output on every set. It's just super fucking intense. Your boy is not used to this, but I'm loving it. Haven't picked up those hundreds though in months. They've been collecting dust while I was on the cut. I couldn't even touch those, dude, on any exercise. I was fucking weak, a weak bitch. But we're starting to fill back out a little. Feeling a little bit, definitely a lot of bit stronger actually. All right, making the executive decision to go up to the 110s. After assessing that last set, I think I failed based off of this wrap was slipping. It really wasn't my traps failing, so we're gonna go up to the 110s. I think I can handle them.
It was fucking good. I don't live off that whole shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish the motherfucking instructors keep on fucking money. I wish the fucking money. You know me, son? Get it. 18, son. Get it. 18, son. Yeah. 20, you got it.
I think if I'm gonna keep training like this, I gotta cop heavier dumbbells. Got 9 on the 110s as well. So I can only imagine as the calories go up, as I get used to training like this, that the strength's gonna go up. So I think we're gonna have to go on, I don't know, maybe rogue.com and get a new set of dumbbells, heavier. And then also a belt for my lower back. It's gonna eventually get shot after picking these up all the time. But on to the next. I think we got shoulders. All right, I totally forgot. We were supposed to do upright rows, supersetted with those shrugs. I fucked up, did not read the fine print. It was very hard to miss. It was just like all, you know, combined together and I missed it. So we're gonna do 2 sets, 6 to 8 reps, upright rows, probably like 60-pound dumbbells. The most I've ever done with those is 40s. So upright rows is something you don't want to fuck around with. You want to make sure, you know, you have the form down, or else you can be at serious risk for impinging your shoulder. So I'm gonna make sure my form is pristine on these. And when I do these, I like to lean over slightly and just imagine that you're like dragging the dumbbell along your torso and come up to a 90-degree angle, just like that. The dumbbell should end up right at your nipple line. 6, 7, 8. All right, so I think we're at 60 should be perfect.
This motherfucking instructions keep on fucking running. I wish the fucking rain. When the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are.
Fuck. This is probably the only like type of exercise that I'd be a little bit nervous to do this style of training on, because obviously you want to push hard for that extra one, but this is low-key kind of a dangerous one for your shoulder health. All right, last set. My delts are low-key like on fire from this. Just one set. 6, 7. Fuck. 7.5. Striations are hanging on by a thread. Shoulders are getting pumped though. Even got some rear delt action there. All right, second exercise. And if you know me, you know this is my least favorite exercise, like of all time. Probably the most uncomfortable exercise to like perform. We're doing the barbell bent over rows. Absolutely tremendous back builder. And if Mike Mentzer approves, who am I to argue, for real? But it is something that I do in pretty much almost every back day. However, going as heavy as 6 to 8 reps honestly scares the shit out of me. So we're gonna do a warm up with the bar, another warm up with some weight, and then go into the 2 working sets. A little form cue here. A lot of people don't bend over, you know, as much as they can. When you're like doing the rows from like this range of motion, you're mainly targeting the lats, but if you're actually bending over and getting low, you're gonna target that whole upper and mid back. That's what we're trying to hit on these. So trying to get that thick, juicy mid upper back. So, all right, just testing out a dish. This shouldn't feel too heavy. If I had to guess, the working weight would probably be like 185. Fuck, man, I do really hate these, man. Probably the only exercise I actually like dread doing. But we gotta do it if we wanna be a thick unit. Just because you don't like something, you know, doesn't mean you just neglect it and run away from it. If it's something, you know, you don't like, but it's gonna be beneficial to you in the long run, you gotta face it head on, man, just like in anything in life. And this bar is gonna be, you know, facing my sternum head on and hopefully not cracking my rib cage. Fuck. Not bad. Probably gonna go with 185. Should be good. All right, throwing on the weight of the average male, 185 pounds. And as you can see, we threw on the heavy duty Rogue belt. Instead of that belt, this Cardillo belt. It's a good belt. It's just, you know, it's a little bit, you know, less heavy duty, and the leather is a little bit thinner and more flimsy. So I want all the protection I can get. We gotta throw on an absolute banger for this set though.
3 more for 20. 3 more. Drive! That's strong. You're getting stronger.
Fuck. Whew. Good set. Got only 7, so still in the rep range, but there's nothing worse than going into any exercise and already committing to it when your hands are like uneven. My one hand was like pretty far, and my other hand was like a little bit of a closer grip, so it was kind of awkward, but it is what it is. Set was pretty good. My back's already lit up, so 1 more of those, and then we move on. All right, we got to do the good old deadlift from the floor, and then go right into our rows, because we are training till failure. And that means, you know, on the last rep, we're just plummeting the weight into the ground. So that makes the movement suck even more. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Really loving the 2 sets. I could just put literally my all into every freaking rep without worrying about gassing out for the next sets.
One more for 20. Come on. Dig. Oh, you're strong. You got 2 more in you. You got 2 more in you. You can do it. You can do it.
All right, as you can see, fixed the hand position, got all 8 reps. Very satisfying. All right, on the rear delts here, and I'm supposed to do like either dumbbell rear delt flies or pec deck. I don't have a pec deck, but I've been watching a lot of Sam Sulek lately, probably like everybody else. And I literally got this movement from him. I saw him doing it for rear delts. I was like, dude, that looks like it hits the rear delts like no other. So I'm gonna try it. So I did a couple warm-up sets, absolutely lighting up my rear delts. You lie down and you do like a face pull, and it's more controlled than a normal face pull because you're just laying down and the main focus is just on those rear delts rather than like standing up trying to like, you know, pull it behind your head. It's a lot more comfortable and it feels a lot better. But yeah, going into face pulls here. Same rep range, 6 to 8, same intensity, same style.
He's missing something. His life still sucks because he hasn't faced something that bothered his whole fucking life. Something's still eating that motherfucker up. Almost everybody. Eating you the fuck up.
Literally never felt a burn like that in my rear delt, like ever. Alrighty, on to the fun stuff, on to the biceps, baby. The only 2 bicep exercises on this workout is going to be barbell curls and concentration curls. And for the barbell curls, I'm doing a straight bar. I feel like it activates the biceps a lot more and it takes a lot of pressure off the wrists. And as for the concentration curls, I haven't done one of those since I like started lifting, so I don't know how those are gonna go. But bicep curls, 6 to 8 reps, got on 25 to 50, bars like 30 pounds, 80 pounds. Got on 80 pounds, should be pretty fucking heavy, so let's get it. Six.
Now, the only
7.
place to go from failure
One more.
is to win.
Ah, fuck, that's it. Holy shit.
Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke and that I'm gonna be included in that? Do you think that's right? Do you?
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
fucking A. Holy hell. I will tell you guys, that is a wrap. But I will say, Mr. Mentzer was for sure onto something. And I can see now why it's so popular to train this way these days. I thoroughly enjoyed that workout. The workout was efficient. It was pretty quick. It was intense. I got a sick pump. And honestly, felt just extremely focused because I was just focused on these only 2 working sets, the task at hand for every exercise, and I was just locked in on every set. It felt amazing. So I think I could definitely see myself going forward with this style of training on the bulk. I got to talk to the coach, see what he thinks about it, but I think he's going to agree. And time to grow, baby. Current body weight, like 196. The goal is 220. So it's gonna be a pretty long and productive off season, and I'm excited, baby, and I'm excited for you guys to come along the journey with me. This was just kind of a fun video, fun, you know, trying something new, but I think by next video or the video after, I should have my new training plan, and once I get that, I'll run you through all of it, my diet, the new split, why I'm doing it all, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys are excited for this new series, and I'll see you in the next one, baby, because I gotta go eat my post-workout meal now, and I am behind on calories. I will tell you, it is 5 o'clock, and pretty much like 2,000 calories left, so we gotta get eating. So I'll see you in the next one. Get after it, boys, get growing, and have a productive rest of the week, and have a productive rest of the day. Peace out, baby.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits